Okay, tell me your name.
Natasha Harvey.
Okay, Natasha Harvey, nice to meet you. What is your imperfection?
I would say my double chin is my imperfection. It was something that I was always really embarrassed about when I was little because it's like pretty beefy in there. But I used to like edit it out of Instagram photos and stuff like that. Just because it was like really embarrassing to me, and it like runs in my family. My aunt even got hers like surgically removed because she was like so embarrassed by it. And so it's like something that my family's had for a long time, but then lately I've kind of just like, they've seen my double chin a lot in like Snapchat photos and stuff like that. I've learned to like embrace it. I think it's like a really funny thing.
Oh my gosh, you look beautiful. So I didn't even like, she's got a double chin. But no, you look nice. Thanks for sharing that with us. So how did you learn to embrace it?
I think just learning to like laugh at myself and make fun of myself, and like looks don't really matter. I think, in high school people think like looks matter so much, and then now I've kind of learned that they're really not as important as you once thought they were. So like learning to laugh at yourself is really important.
Awesome. Nice. What would you tell people out there that are currently struggling with, comparing themselves on social media? Like, what would you say to them?
Well, one thing that I realized is that like social media does not it's not representative of real life. I mean, I know people in high school who I was jealous of them on social media once I went to college. I was like, oh, they're having the best time. Why aren't I having as much fun as they are? And I remember seeing this one girl over winter break, and then she told me, she was like, oh yeah, it's been a pretty hard semester. And I was like, I thought she was having the most perfect time, had the best life ever. So like, I don't know, you have to take it with a grain of salt and realize that like nobody's life is perfect. Everybody struggles with their own thing. So
that's awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So you have an Instagram. Do you want to tell them what your Instagram is?
Sure. At Natasha Harvey 09.
Okay. Thank you, Natasha. We really appreciate it. Nice meeting you.
You too.
Thanks. And that's a wrap. No, I'm joking. We're on to our next victim for imperfection. Right. Tell me, what is your name?
My name is Julia Davis.
Julia Davis. All right. What is your imperfection?
Oh, wow. I am perfectly imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect. Can you explain to us, please?
I don't really believe in perfection. I feel that we've been all born as beautiful reflections of God. And while there may be aspects that people point out that are imperfect, quote unquote, or flaws or not ideal, I don't agree with that. I think that you should accept all of who you are, from the tips of your toes all the way to the top of your head.
Nice. I agree with that. So what would you tell people that are struggling, like comparing themselves on social media and, with all these different editing apps, we're like, oh, I wish my eyelashes or my lips look like hers. What would you tell somebody that's struggling with that?
I would like to remind people that social media, the television, music, it's all entertainment. Hollywood, it's all entertainment. None of it's meant to be real. It's an illusion. If you take that literally, you're going to set yourself up for suffering.
I agree. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Nice meeting you. Thanks. Thank you. What is your name?
My name is Samantha.
Okay, Samantha, I have a question for you. What is your imperfection?
Honestly, I feel like my imperfection are my hands.
Your hands. Yeah. Okay. And how did you learn to embrace your hands?
Honestly, I went to a convention meeting with people with disabilities, adults, and I saw the situations, and I realized that my situation is nothing to compare to theirs.
All right. And what would you tell people that are struggling on social media, like comparing themselves to different editing apps and stuff like that?
Honestly, you can't compare yourself. It's just everyone's different. We're made so uniquely. Just embrace who you are. Like, it's just you can't. We're all so different in so many ways. Even celebrities, I'm sure they have their imperfections, and they, like, oh, I wish I could be like Angelina Jolie, and Angelina Jolie wants to be somebody else. But we can't. We just have to learn how to accept ourselves. That's how we're happier in life.
Awesome. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Sam. All right. What is your name?
I'm Carla.
Okay, Carla, I have a question for you too. What is your imperfection?
For many years, it was dealing with acne. That was like a huge imperfection for me. I always used to like edit pictures. And up till this point, like it's still like a little bit of a struggle.
How did you learn to embrace your imperfection?
It took time. Even now, like I said, like even now it's still a little bit of a struggle, but it just, as you grow up, it's just part of it's part of who I am. And I know now that that is just like such a like insignificant thing. And that's basically how I'm dealing with it now.
That's good, because I had acne too. We all kind of go through that, and some people have it worse than others, and I think we're just too hard on ourselves, What would you tell people that are currently struggling with imperfections or comparing themselves on social media?
You just have to like accept who you are. That's basically how it is. You won't be happy until like you fully accept who you really are, no matter like what type of imperfection you're dealing with. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. All right. That's a wrap. What is your name?
My name is Maya.
Hi, Maya. My name is Marco. What is your imperfection?
So I have a lot, but I would probably say that, so I like avoid going to the bathroom a lot because I'm afraid to look in the mirror at the bathroom. So I avoid going to the bathroom, which is like hard to do because like when you have to pee, you have to pee. But yeah, I like try to avoid mirrors.
You're beautiful. You shouldn't avoid mirrors.
Thank you.
But okay.
I have another.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Okay. All right. Well.
I'll say my
Okay. Okay.
Also that I'm like, my personality is like very weird and like quirky, but to the point that people are like, whoa.
Well.
And so yeah.
Okay. Well, have you learned to embrace those? How did you learn to embrace your quirkiness or the bathroom situation?
So when I was especially in high school, I hid it by like being really quiet and like sticking to certain people, like sticking to my group of friends and like not talking to other people and like not talking out loud. And then one time it just like, slipped and I just like, and people started like laughing and like were like, I don't know, they kind of liked it and like thought it was like, they accepted it. Yeah. So I was like, okay. And then I just like kept doing it, and then the more I kept doing it, and then I was just like, I don't give a shit. Can I swear? Like, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I just don't care.
Yeah. That's awesome. Don't give a shit.
Yeah. But it's harder to do than say. But it takes years.
What would you tell other people that are comparing themselves on social media or just struggling with themselves to be, unique or whatever?
So I actually stopped going on social media. So I have an Instagram and a Facebook, but I don't post anymore because I'm kind of like, I want to keep like moments that I have like to myself. Like I don't want, like even with my friends, like why do I have to like share it so that other people can see what I'm doing? Like I just feel like it's like selfish and like like I don't know. I'm not a fan, so I stopped posting. And what I would say is, like, other people on accounts, like, it's all fake. Like, it's photoshopped, it's posed, it's not natural, and it's, I don't know, like, somebody can be having a horrible time and then post a smiling picture, and then all of a sudden you're like, this is the happiest person ever. Like, I want to be like her, and it's like, no.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this girl that we just interviewed, she kind of had a similar situation, just like, oh, her college experience is better than mine, and come to find out she was struggling the same, you know. Well, thanks, Maya. We really appreciate you taking the time. Nat, do you have any final words, or are you good? No, I'm good. Okay. Do you want to shout out your Instagram, even though you're not? Okay.
Don't even look.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Nice
thank
to
you
meet
so much. Come to find out, Maya had something else to say.
That I find it really, like, odd because most of the people that I talk to are, like, my best friends. Like, everyone that I come to talk to actually hates social media and says the same thing. We all say the same thing, like, all girls, like, it's really a repetitive thing that I keep hearing, and it's really deceiving, and I don't know why it, like, I don't know why we keep going into the culture when we know that it's, like, harmful and it's causing people unhappiness.
I think, you know what, I think somewhat it's sort of an addiction or something. So it's like realizing that, okay, I need to kind of like get off this thing and do something, you know, do something productive.
Gratification, but in a very destructive way. So
I agree. Thank you. That was good and honest.